You said there's another way to do this, but it's a lot more complicated. What is it and why?
It's called double knitting, and you're basically going to be going back and forth on 2 needles. It's a lot of fun, and I wanted to take the opportunity to show it because it's a popular way to do sock thumbs. To do mitten thumbs, I'm sorry. Yes, your socks have thumbs.
That's good.
Okay.
Mitten thumbs here.
Mitten thumbs. You go into this first stitch on 1 needle, as if to purl, and you just slip it over. Now you're going to go onto this needle here, and you're going to take the first stitch and slip it onto that needle. And you're going to go back and forth like this, taking stitches, one from this needle, one from this needle, and you're just going to keep putting them on the needle until you have all of the stitches set up like this.
Is that the double knit part or no?
This is the setup for double knitting. Empty needle, put it to the side. This is really a lot of fun.
And as the more challenging the stitch is, do you think the more fun it is for you?
I think so. I like a good challenging stitch sometimes. Some people like meditative knitting, some people like difficult knitting. I like both depending on what I'm doing. I'm trying not to drop the stitch here. Okay. This happens a lot when you're setting up, by the way. You can see something in a second.
Did you made an error or no?
No, I didn't make an error, but I have a situation where I have 2 stitches left on this one. If you had a group, you would just divide them, you'd move them over again, but since I've only got 2, I'm just going to slide them. Otherwise I'd be moving this one over and then moving it onto the main needle. Now, whichever side is you're working yarn is on, that's the side your stitches should be on. This is good. This is cool. This is a lot of fun. This is clever. Knit the first, I loved it when I learned this. Knit the first stitch. Now, move your yarn to the front of your work, as if you were going to purl. Slip the stitch. Just slip it. Move the yarn back. Knit the next stitch.
There's your double knitting.
Move the yarn forward. Slip the next stitch. You can see what you're doing. You're knitting every other stitch. And you're just moving the yarn out of the way and slipping opposing stitches. So what you're doing effectively is you're knitting one side and just moving the other side along, and then when you turn, all of the stitches that you slipped, you're going to knit, and all of the stitches that you knit, you're going to slip. And in that way, you're knitting a tube on two straight needles.
Pretty cool.
It is insanely cool. I love it. And it's a very popular way to do thumbs because you're not dealing with very few stitches on double pointed needles, which can kind of, especially on a slippery yarn, can fall out a lot. It's a bit of a nuisance. Once you get it to the point where it's coming to the base of your thumb, divide it up again amongst your double pointed needles, do your decreases until it covers the thumb, do your Kitchener stitch, and you're done. Now notice, my last stitch, I'm slipping, which means when I start the next row, my first stitch, I've just slipped it, I'm knitting it, and then that last stitch that I knit is going to slip. I had slipped this one before, going to knit it. That's all there is to it.